today, my lesson for you guys is going to be called empathy. Well, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy is a skill that God gives us to understand and show compassion towards one another. God gave us the skill of empathy because he knows that deep down, we also have the wisdom to know that whatever something else could happen to other people, it can happen to us too. So, for example, you see a homeless man one day, and he asks you for money, asks you for something to eat. You then laugh at him being like, oh, he homeless. He chose not to work. Me, I'm a millionaire. I'll make money, so I'm not going to give him nothing. Just pull yourself from your bootstraps and go work. And then you walk, and then after that, later on, God goes like, let's do an experiment real quick. Let me see something real quick. Then one day, that same homeless man reaches out to someone and helps him get a job, a place to eat, a place to stay. Then he ends up using those skills to turn his life around. The next thing you know, meanwhile, you, the big millionaire, the big hotshot, you take a big business deal, you lose all your money, and guess what? You on the corner, and he in his own house. He walked past you for money. Next thing you know, go like, I remember you. You the same dude that denied me of food. But you know what? I learned not to do what you did. I'm still give you something. Still ain't enough, but that taught both of y'all a lesson. Hebrews 5:2 says, he is able to deal gently with those who are ignorant and going astray, since he himself is subject to weakness. This verse is literally saying that you can empathize and handle others with what they go through because you yourself know that you have shortcomings and it's not perfect. Because God made everyone's life different. Having empathy is literally learning the differences in your situation and others. Empathy is simply knowing that everyone's life is not like yours. People go through different struggles that will lead them to different destinations. This breeds experience and wisdom to know not to judge others and help people. Like, let's say you meet someone who lost their parents and he about to be sent off to an orphanage. Sorry to get so dark. But let's just say, you notice that he's mopey all the time, he's sad, he's depressed and everything. Then next thing you know, when you're around him, you go like, why are you so sad all the time? Life ain't that hard. I understand some people lost their parents, some people live in orphanage. There's somebody who lost their parents in an orphanage, he has no feed, he has this and that. Just stop being sad all the time. Then next thing you know, God forbid, you lose your parents one day, then you start running mad. Then you go like, if it weren't for me, I wouldn't be sad all the time. The next thing you know, you lose your parents and, you get that. Empathy is wisdom. Empathy is learning from one's mistake or going through the emotional hardship of one's mistakes because you have the wisdom and sensitivity of what your friend or acquaintance is going through that can later teach you to not make the same mistakes or fall victim in the same predicaments. So as I said about the person losing his parents, one thing to do is console him and know, I may not know what you're going through, but I empathize with you, and I pray that you'll find the brighter day. Empathy is not only feeling bad or understanding for somebody. It is also a learning lesson, and it helps you learn that your life is different from one another's, and that anything, no matter how different your life is, it can still happen to you. So you should have compassion for others and not be too arrogant, not be too boastful, and just pray and have sympathy and empathy for other people. Because you don't know what they're going through, and it doesn't make you better because you go through your own struggles, and they go through a whole different set of struggles, and you appear strong because, the little thing you're going through, it leaves a crack in your armor. His whole armor is shattered, but he's still fighting. You're still complaining about the little crack in your armor, but you're stronger because, I'm not as mopey as you, but let's switch roles. You run mad, and this one is, the same. So, yeah.